Yeah.
You can apply that formula, these 7 keys, to any area of your life.
Yes.
You're going to get results. That's why I wanted to be able to share this book with my children, first of all,
Yeah.
and then because of the influence, then I made it public. And thank God for David, who helped me bring this book out.
I thank God for David a lot too.
All righty.
He's an
Yeah.
amazing human being.
All
Thank
righty.
you,
Yes,
David.
he is.
Well, and each one is this is so beautiful because each one leads into the next one. Now in key 5, it talks about self-confidence. So I can see, I mean, to gain that, you would have had to come through these other keys. So I'll read
Absolutely.
the way that you wrote it. It takes self-confidence to overpower the negative effects of fear and doubt.
Just simply talking about how, in having the understanding of financial literacy,
Yes.
you have to make sure that the discipline of savings is a part of what you learn in order to make sure that you are moving in the right direction. Um, when it comes to how David has helped me with the book and
Mhm.
moving forward, um, him being that, like I said, I think I said him being just in my ear, encouraging me, motivating us to continue to keep writing and to making those changes. And um, even in that editing process, I would write something, send it back to him. He'd send it back. I'd send it back to him.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yes, and necessary too. I'm finding that just re-going over the copy of the manuscript or whatever part of that I'm working on, and sometimes I feel impatient. I'm like, oh, can't I be done with this? And then I realize I'm like, no, it has to be this way. I get to
yeah,
know my book and my material better every single time I pass through it, and
absolutely.
and that gives me confidence. So
Yeah,
that's where that comes from, that that repetition.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I did want to see, I want to jump back just a little when you were talking about setting up the 20 and 30-year olds, and they have the time to
Mhm.
start building a program for themselves and their families. You must deal with a lot of older people, 50 plus, 60 plus, 70
Yes,
plus, that
absolutely.
that have nothing, saved. And so
Uh-huh.
your organization or your business helps all ages to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And because we are in that Gen Z category,
Mm,
uh, we have our baby boomer clients that really are leaning on our wisdom and our advice for their well-being. Uh, there was a survey that went out and it asked our baby boomers, what do you fear most, dying or running out of money? 98% of them said, I fear running out of money over death. We are helping them understand where they can move money. And better yet, Miss Melissa, for some of them, be able to come into business with us and be able to share their stories as to why these younger 20 and 30 and 40-year-olds need to start saving
yeah,
now
yeah,
and use their self story to explain to people why. Now we've given them an opportunity to empower that every time they help another family save money for their well-being, Miss Melissa, they get paid. Our financial company not only empowers our clients, but it also empowers our teammates in
mm,
business to be able to now generate a substantial revenue by going out and educating other people. When we talk about the 7 keys to FiT success and what we do in the preparation of being in this business, I always had a heart to serve people.
mm.
but I didn't have an industry that would allow me to serve people and have the lifestyle that I wanted to live until I realized that the financial industry is the largest industry. However, where the industry, I believe, has failed the American public is in the fact that they don't go out to educate hardworking people. The financial industry only educates the people who are in the top 1% of all of the wealth. Now, and this is my humbled opinion. I get that when Kobe Bryant was one of the best basketball players in the world, he had a basketball coach teaching him how to even get better. So did Michael Jordan and Dwayne Wade. Even when Tiger Woods was the best golfer, they had someone teaching them how to do their jobs at the very highest level. Now,
Yes,
I understand why the advisors want to go for those top 1% because they help pay their well being.
sure.
My wife and I, we don't take a dime to educate people about money and how money works. People must see the value in learning the discipline of savings for themselves in order for us to get paid. If
Okay.
we don't share with people and they see value in it, listen, we don't take money from our clients. How we help our mature agents and how
Yes.
we help our mature families, those baby boomers, is we let them know you haven't saved enough money. We have to be really real with them. And sometimes real love hurts.
Mhm.
You didn't save enough money, but let us carve out a plan to where we can help you now earn an income and start building passive income by sharing this information with others. Now we give you an opportunity to start earning $6,000 to $10,000 a month. And we ask them, will that help cover your need? Can that help get you back on track? If they say, Tony, we need to make 15 to 20 to be able to maintain our lifestyle. My wife and I are able to strategize a plan where they can get that income so they now can live with dignity. And it's sad, but also overjoying to be able to see someone who feels like there is no hope. Now they can see their dreams come alive again. One of the things that we share with people is that we don't want you to shrink your dreams to fit your income. We want to increase your income so you can live out your dreams. And that's what we do for people across the country now.
And is that the Good Life team?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the good, I
What a
love
great
the
title.
way you
What a
said
great name.
that. Yes. So the Good Life team
Yes.
is my wife and I coming together to be able to share this message with people. I heard you give me the compliment that I am a good speaker. Well, you haven't heard or seen anything yet until you witness my wife talking about one of her new books that's coming out. It's called Leadership Principles, Animal Instincts. My wife and her dad, when he was alive, would watch National Geographic and watch animals. She has taken those stories and lessons that she's learned through a series of 10 animals on how we as human beings can observe the animals to become more effective leaders.
Oh, that's very exciting.
It is an amazing piece of work. Over
The
the course
chill.
of the last 11 years, my wife has been teaching on the eagle, on the lion, on the ant, on the
Okay.
elephant,
Okay.
in front of crowds of 5,000 people. He's taken those lessons now and put it into a book so every generation now after her can now be able to understand how we can develop our leadership through animal instincts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Well, I can hardly wait to have her on here. We're gonna,
absolutely.
yes,
We will make sure
Dr.
that we stay
Danielle.
in contact. Yes, we'll make sure that we stay in contact and have Dr. Danielle, the other half of the Good Life team, on your show as well.
Perfect. Tell
Yes.
me how are you guys? What promotional tools are you using and marketing tools for your new book, The 7 Keys to Fit Success?
Fantastic. My wife has her website,
Mhm.
askdrdanielle.com, AskDRDANIELLE.com, to be able to get her book. My website is
Okay.
fitfinancialliteracy.com.
Okay.
And that is one of the areas where I have my book, my wife's book, here within the next week will go live on Amazon.com. You can also find the 7 Keys to Fit Success on Amazon.com.
Beautiful.
We are excited. All of our social media platforms, the Good Life team, and again, as Dr. D, Doctor is as Dr. Danielle on Instagram.
Okay.
You can find her and all of her material there. So this is just a season of excitement. Uh, and we look for partnering with some of the local bookstores here recently. One of the latest books that I've written, Melissa, is a compilation with the legendary Les Brown called The Comeback. And that book is going to be available through my website, fitfinancialliteracy.com.
Okay.
And I get a chance to share with Les the 7 keys to fit success, and understanding financial literacy and the importance of how these things can help you come back after you've had a failure, after you've had a setback. Hey, doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what you're going through. You start developing your faith, you start believing in yourself again, you start applying and that positive self-talk. Before long, you're going to be on your road to success again, and you're going to be able to
Yes.
accomplish those great things that you've set out to do. Again, we don't want you to shrink your dreams. We want to give you the increase to be able to go live out those dreams. And whatever that looks like, the Good Life team can be able to help you out.
It sounds like it. Are you guys considering an Audible book by any chance? It's very popular these days. My particular favorite, I do a lot of them. I like to read, but a different part of my brain when I'm
All
listening
right.
to a book, you know. Are you guys considering that?
We are. We are most definitely. And Melissa, again, having a guide and a mentor makes a
Mhm.
difference. Even though that's something we're considering, we haven't had much experience, but we would love to connect with you and be able to learn and glean from you also.
Oh, that's fabulous. I know. We're just going to double the way it gets out there for people to listen, to read.
Yes,
You know, this we got our arms around this country, Tony,
yes,
and we're loving it. You know,
absolutely,
with God in the middle. Um,
absolutely. And Melissa, right now, this country needs true leadership.
it does
And
absolutely.
we know that we just elected a new president, but
Yes,
leadership comes with the ability to be able to empower people. The people that you empower have to be able to see that where you're leading them is going to benefit their lives.
yes,
And in so doing, give them the ability to be able to sustain what you've taught them, that they can pass it on to someone else. And for me, that is true leadership. And we need it in every area.
yes, we do, Tony.
Yeah.
Yes, we do, hon. Well,
Yep.
this has just been a fabulous conversation. Do you feel like there's anything else you would like to share with our audience here?
For those of you who are listening today, the last thing I want to be able to share with you is that one, God did not create us to be alone in this world. Even though you may be on this journey and your friends and your family may not be in support of you, do not give up on your dreams. Apply these 7 keys to your life. If you don't have the book, invest in yourself and get this book. This book is going to give you a blueprint and a roadmap to be able to reach your fit success. Being a part of this journey and being a part of this crusade to change the culture of America, we don't want people just to have financial peace. We want people to have financial freedom. So now you have the ability to create choices and have the options to live and be who God has called you to be. So, Melissa, I certainly do want to thank you. Want to also give a shout out to David who made this happen and connecting us today, and look so forward to being able to, I guess, podcast bomb my wife when she's on the episode.
Yes,
Uh,
indeed.
yeah, but this has been such a thrill, and I certainly do look forward to partnering with you, Melissa, in many great opportunities to come.
Thank you, Toney B. Jenkins. Well, first of all, I bought your book and I am reading it. So
Thank you.
I'll be in touch with you. I'm going to head over to your website and your wife's website and check those out as
Fantastic.
well. And
Fantastic.
so, yeah, I'll leave a note, drop a note for you. I'll leave a review for you as well. And
Fantastic, Melissa.
yeah, we'll
And we
keep in
and we
touch.
look forward to getting your information so you and I can jump on a Zoom call and we want to share with you how we help families all across this country with financial literacy.
I am very interested in that.
All
So we will
righty.
make that happen very quickly, too.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Well,
All
thank
righty.
you again, Han. I'm going to say a few things to our audience and just hang on
All
tight.
righty.
And it's just been such a pleasure. And it was lovely meeting Dr. Danielle. And I look forward to some more conversation with her as well. And to our audience and our listeners, I just want to thank you for joining us on Empowering Voices. This is such a pleasure to be able to talk to some of the leading authors, entrepreneur, and change makers of the world and leaders, something that we need here in America and around the world. If you would, again, if you haven't already, if you'll please click the like button. If you like what we're doing here, subscribe because there's going to be a whole lot more coming out. Um, well, darling, I guess thank you to Book Writing Venture for doing all of this and letting us have a platform where we can discuss things that will change the world and empower the human being. And David, you are such a big part of that, David Blake. We just adore you and we look forward to continuing this. So from Book Writing Venture and from Toney Jenkins, I am Melissa Guccione from Empowering Voices podcast. And I thank you for sharing this time with us, everyone, today. And whatever you do in your life, please always remember, dream big. And we'll see you next
Yes.
show. Take care.